Oh, yes, it has snowed every day this week, mostly just after sunset as people light candles in their frosted windows. It is so amazing how it just covers all of the branches and eaves and gables here in our picturesque village, yet never seems to be in the street or sidewalks, except for that icy patch right outside Glenda's house of gingerbread houses. So help me, if I see one more eligible bachelor executive from a big city who has been forced to come to our town right before Christmas to close down a factory, slip on that ice, and fall into some poor woman carrying a latte who just had a bad breakup.
Of course, I miss my high-rise office in New York City that looks like Toronto. Why would I, a powerful and successful executive who only cares about work and comes from a family that hates Christmas, want to be in some small town with only one traffic light and yet 7 cookie bakeries and 12 Christmas ornament shops? And to think, my boss sent me here on December 23rd and told me to shut down a factory that makes Christmas decor. But of course I will do it, as I'm all business. And nothing will stop me from shutting down the factory and getting out of here on Christmas Eve without so much as a whiff of eggnog. I hate Christmas so much that flying on the holiday will be the best way to avoid it. Hey, why does this sign say the exposition is coming?
Oh, yes, the exposition. Our town has a big Christmas exposition every year. It is our most treasured tradition, though it can seem like we rush to get the exposition out of the way as quickly as possible. You just have to come. My niece is singing in the children's choir, and she's so sad because her brave soldier father is deployed and can't come home for Christmas. And her poor mother, who is my younger sister, needs a liver transplant, and I'm worried she will die right on Christmas Day if the donor doesn't come soon. My adorable little niece asked Santa to bring her daddy home and get her mommy a new liver for Christmas. And if it doesn't happen, I'm worried she won't believe in the magic of Christmas anymore.
Don't worry, I'll have this factory shut down in time for the wrecking ball to start taking it down, just as the church bells ring on Christmas Eve. Then, when it is torn down, we will build our cold, heartless condos.
Okay, I need to get to work, but I have to stop at the Mistletoe Nursery, the Candy Cane Gallery, and the Fruitcake Cafeteria on the way.
Hey, let me let you go. I need to find factories somewhere among these 2-story Victorian buildings and Swiss chalets. And I'd better hurry. The smoke from the chestnuts roasting on an open fire is starting to permeate my suit and make me feel all festive.
But at least I know I won't fall in love before Christmas.
But at least I know I won't fall in love this Christmas. Goodbye. Oh, excuse me. I'm out of place as I usually walk on dirty sidewalks in Manhattan while disregarding the less fortunate.
Oh, no, excuse me. Every encounter I have with a man leads to someone getting hurt, and I always blame myself.
And I did not see you, as I am an elitist executive who doesn't acknowledge a simple yet proud small-town folk. And I clearly do not live here because I'm not wearing a sweater and mittens.
Oh, and here I thought innocently you were in a 3-piece suit because you were going to perform some Christmas carols in the town square tonight at our traditional pre-exposition community tree lighting and chicken pot pie potluck.
What? No, why would I do that? I'm in a 3-piece suit because clearly I'm an important hotshot from the big city. Besides, I hate Christmas.
What? You hate Christmas? Then why would you come to our charming village-town, Holly Garland Corners, at Christmas?
Well, not to fall in love with some local girl who'll melt my cold heart with a sleigh full of Christmas warmth, that's for sure.
Well, don't look at me. My fiancé dumped me last week at the Holly Garland Corners annual wreath hanging and magical brunch right before they served the mistletoe jello. Not only has it ruined Christmas for me, I worry I will never love again. And if my sister does not get a liver and her deployed husband does not come home, I am worried my adorable little niece will stop believing in the magic of Christmas forever.
Can you, tell me where I can find the Holly Garland Corners Classic Handmade Artisan Tinsel Factory?
Well, of course. The Holly Garland Corners Classic Christmas Artisan Tinsel Factory is on the same street as the Candles Shop, the Fudge Emporium, and the Orphanage.
All of the streets in this town have a candle shop, a fudge emporium, and an orphanage. And I think I took a wrong turn at the hot chocolate vending machine.
You know, I just happen to be going there. Come with me.
Could we take a cab?
Oh, look, there's one now.
That's an old man who looks suspiciously like Santa driving a sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer.
That's Mr. Overalls. He is one of our charming locals with a Canadian accent. At Christmas, he uses reindeer and a sleigh to cart people around.
What does he use the rest of the year? A wheelbarrow?
What rest of the year? It's always Christmas here.
Let's walk.
Okay, but in holly garland corners, we don't walk. We meander and wave while holding a steaming hot beverage. Just watch out for roving carolers and figgy pudding food trucks. Oh, whew, you almost ran into a camel from the Living Nativity.
That is the third Christmas tree lot I've seen in 2 blocks. And are those the same carolers that we saw on the last street?
Oh, there's my friend Noelle. Hi, Noelle. Merry Christmas. Noelle had a high-pressure job in the big city, but she came here to save her family's edible Christmas ornament shop. And then she fell back in love with her recently widowed high school boyfriend who runs an organic Christmas tree farm and plays sleigh bells in a Christmas cover band. But then at the last minute, her boss came from the big city and told her he loves her and wanted her to go back. But just then, a high school boyfriend came rushing in dressed as Rudolph with the local kindergartners dressed as elves and asked her to marry him on Christmas Eve, just as the snow started to fall. And then he told her he was really the prince of the North Pole and Santa's nephew.
All of these streets are named Santa Claus Lane. How many town squares does this town have? And do each of them have a giant tree?
They do. And each has its own Christmas tree lighting ceremony. We really love our tree lighting ceremonies. Oh, look, it's my friend Carol. Merry Christmas, Carol. I love that snowman sweater your cantankerous yet charming grandmother made for you. Carol was a struggling yet optimistic single mother who worked in a nursing home, but secretly wanted to be a party planner. Well, wouldn't you just know that the handsome heir to a mulling spice fortune whisked into town and wanted to throw the biggest Christmas Eve bash ever, but had to get it all planned in one day. Well, Carol stepped in and said she could make it happen, even though his attractive and mean, yet not too mean secretary said she doubted it. In one day, Carol managed to get the best party ever planned and executed with a bit of help from the wisecracking senior citizens from the nursing home. But not before Carol's son taught the man how to build a snow fort after they all went ice skating by moonlight and turned icicles into Christmas ornaments. And then the handsome heir came down the chimney dressed as Santa and asked her to marry him on Christmas Eve, just as the snow started to fall. Look, here we are.
This is a factory? Where the smokestacks, the loading docks? I mean, looks like a gift shop. And why are the workers all smiling, sucking on candy canes, and wearing Santa hats?
Well, that's the way we do things in this charming, quaint town. Who needs the busy, crowded, big city with its pollution, crime, and lack of Christmas spirit?
Look, I need to find the owner to discuss very important business while in my suit that seems out of place in this laid-back environment.
Well, it's me. This tinsel factory has been in my family for generations. Tinsel is my life. See how it makes my eyes sparkle?
I'm really taken aback by your small town charm. I'm now going to downgrade to a 2-piece suit. Okay, so you can see that I am being changed by you as my icy demeanor is warmed by your genuine Christmas spirit. Oh, are you cold? Do you want my expensive big city hotshot coat?
Oh, no. I could not make that commitment. Not now. Not yet. I am still wounded from a Christmas breakup. If I was not so busy with my tinsel, I think I might cry right into my elaborately tied scarf.
Tell me about your tinsel. You are making me forget my pathological hatred of all things Christmas.
Well, as you can see, each strand is hand-sliced with an antique holly thorn by these happy employees who all seem to work for free.
Wait, hand-sliced? Wouldn't it be cheaper to use cold, unfeeling robots who don't care that it's Christmas?
That's not the way we do things in Holly Garland Corners. We have charming, old-fashioned traditions. By the way, why are you visiting?
Oh, I am here to ruin Christmas by shutting down this factory and turning it into condos, all in the name of callous corporate profit.
Oh, Oh no. Just when I started to think that you were nice and might let the Christmas spirit into your big city executive heart.
No, but I am. You see? It should be obvious that I am falling in love with you and Christmas because I have now switched out my hotshot executive suit for a sweater. Yeah, I'll still wear the tie. For now.
Oh no, I can't. My heart is still broken from my Christmas breakup, and I'm so sad from my father dying on Christmas Day last year, and my mother dying on Christmas Eve the year before. And if my sister does not get a liver and her deployed husband does not come home,
and your adorable little niece might not believe in the magic of Christmas forever. I know it will fix everything while deepening our relationship via a festive experience. Let's make Christmas cookies, even though I've never made them before.
oh wow, amazing for a first timer. Yours look like they were made by a French pastry chef.
And even though I made them in 50 shapes, the kitchen is still so clean. Let me taste one. I've never had a Christmas cookie before.
How is that possible?
My parents never cared about Christmas and forbade all festive food in late December. Maybe that's why I live in a big, unfriendly city, hiding inside my expensive suit and burying myself in work. But you have taught me the true meaning of Christmas and tinsel.
And yet you came here to shut down my little factory, even though all of the profits go to one of the town's many orphanages. Maybe if I take off my hat, you will fall completely in love with me and stop your cold, selfish plan to ruin Christmas forever.
Well, it's my very attractive, slightly older female boss calling to check on me as I was just about to kiss you on the mouth for 2 seconds. Hello? She says I need to hurry. Close down your factory and devastate the entire town, especially the orphans, because I have to get back to my big city life. I'm getting a promotion. I will now have the job I always dreamed about that comes with a private jet and a Toronto skyline that's pretending to be New York. It's what I thought I'd always want that would fulfill me. And now I think I've become enchanted by your town, your tinsel, especially you.
But if you leave now, you'll miss the tree lighting, the reindeer races, the gingerbread eating contest, and the snowflake ball, where all of the rustic townspeople suddenly seem to own formal wear.
Nope. Staying here. For good. Now, if you'll excuse me, there is a snowman that needs to be built.
Are you serious?
Does this answer your question?
I don't believe it. If you take off your tie, that means you're throwing out your MBA in urban lifestyle. And all for Christmas.
Believe it. As I believe in you. And Christmas. Tinsel.
If we hurry, we can just make it to the tree lighting.
I say we go by sleigh. And someone give me a scarf and a non-alcoholic hot buttered rum.
Oh, listen to the public domain carols playing.
And the whole town is here, even though it only seems to be 20 extras. All carrying candles, Christmas cookies that we baked.
Oh, wait, no, there is my deployed brother-in-law in full military uniform, waving a flag and surprising us with a Christmas visit.
And is that a Christmas package neatly wrapped that he's got in his arms?
Oh, yes, it's a liver. My sister is saved. My adorable niece will still believe in the magic of Christmas forever.
Oh, look, is that all of the orphans finding homes? Oh, my God. Oh, look, Mr. Overalls is Santa for real. Oh, it's my boss. She says that I can still keep my salary even though I quit my big city, big shot, high pressure job to work in a tinsel factory. And she says I deserve it because it's Christmas.
And I believe again. This is the best Christmas ever.
Not quite.
No. You can't ask me to marry you.
Why not?
Something is not right.
What? Oh. Sorry. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.